Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to use selection tools in Photoshop to get you started on this Photoshop unit. First, go to your Applications menu. You're going to go to look for Adobe Photoshop inside of here. Double click to open it up. We're going to want to look for the Layers panel. If it isn't open, go to Window and go ahead and select Layers, and that will pop up. I like to change an option on here. These little bars on the side have a pull down menu. You can go to panel options, and I'm going to change the thumbnail size from really tiny to really big because I like to see what's going on. Then I'm going to hit OK. We're going to create a new file to work with. Going to File, New. We're going to change the width to 8 inches, the height to 10 inches, 150 pixels per inch for the resolution. Leave it at RGB and the background contents white, and go ahead and hit OK. So here's our document. You can see our large thumbnail right here. We're going to need a layer to work with. So right here on the Layers panel, you'll find a new Create New Layer button right next to the trash can. We'll go ahead and click that. The new layer by default is going to have this checkerboard background. That means it's transparent. So we're going to fill that new layer with black. Right here is the fill color. So it's a default background is black. You can go ahead and just click with the paint bucket tool and it will fill that background with black. These are the selection tools right here. The rectangle, the elliptical, the single row, and the single column marquee tools. So let's go ahead and choose a rectangular one. Let's say that there is no feather on it. And these are different styles. We can have a normal that lets you create any size or shape rectangle. We could try a fixed ratio that would always be a square. Or we can try a fixed size where we tell it has to be a certain size. Let's say 64 by 82 pixels. And no matter where I click, it's going to just create that box. That's handy for some things. We're going to go back to a normal selection. Just go ahead and no feather, just a box, hit delete. See the background here. I can deselect this by going to select, deselect, or hitting Command D. And you can see the nice sharp edges here of my selection. Let me change the pixel or the feather here to 20 pixels and make a fixed ratio. So I'm going to make a square. And this one has a 20 pixel feather on it. So when I delete the contents, you can see by deselecting that I have a very feathered edge. It goes gradually from the black to the white, unlike this 0 pixel feather here. So I'm going to throw away my layer 1 because I kind of mutilated it. Make another layer. Again, fill it with black. Let's go ahead and get the elliptical marquee tool out. I'm going to make a circle with, I see I have 20 pixels here for my selection, and I'm going to hold the shift key. My cursor changes to a plus sign here, so we can just add to that selection. And again, they both have 20 pixels on here. When I delete, it's going to give me these nice soft edges. I like that. So I'm going to keep this selection so I could use it again. Let's go to Select and save that selection. It's going to be a new channel, and we're going to name it Snowman. Snowman. And hit OK. So I'm going to go ahead and save this whole document as selection 1 so I can hand it in to myself so I can grade it. I'm going to save it on the desktop here and go ahead and hit save. I'm going to close this document up. Now let me open it back up again. Look for selection 1. there I am. Oh, but, oh no, my selection's not there. Oh, wait a minute. You go to the select menu, load selections, and right here in the channel you can find snowman. That was a selection that I had before. Boom, there it is. That comes in handy if you're selecting an item and you're not quite done with it, you want to add to it later, or maybe you end a class and you forgot to subtract some bits of it. So you subtract with the Option key, and you can add with the Shift key. And you can always save a selection as whatever you want, snow cone, and you can always have those selections ready to reload at any time. And there are, snow cone, boom. All right, I hope this gets you started working on selections. If you have any other questions, please feel free to ask me on the Myrtle or send me an email and I'll give you some advice. Thanks.